Happy Monday and happy Earth Day. I am just quickly going to get ready because there's stuff I want to show you in today's video that I'm so excited about in honor of Earth Day. And I just want to kind of fast forward and get there. But I'm going to do this first. I'm using, what's new? Glossier Skin Tint, just because I get questions. I started like writing in the description box what I'm putting on my face, which I never used to do. I am always like surprised when people ask what I'm using because I don't know, I just think I use the same stuff all the time, you know? I'm also in a I'm in a good mood, but I also almost feel kind of jumpy, and I think it's for two reasons. One is, well, first of all, my sister's in Hawaii. She's not on Maui, she's actually in Oahu. And I'm gonna see her in 2 days. So I'm flying to Oahu on Wednesday, and I'm gonna be there for 6 days to spend time with her and her fiance. So excited to see them. So they're in Oahu for a friend's wedding, and while they're here, they're also gonna be doing their engagement photo shoot. So I'm gonna be there when that's happening. So that's really exciting. I actually have her dress in my closet right now that she ordered to my house so that I could bring it over for her. And then the other thing is my brother. So it's me, my sister, and my brother. My brother, who also recently got engaged, is actually on the road right now because he's moving to California from New York with his fiance. And they're road tripping from New York to California. And today, when I was texting with them, I found out they're heading to Georgia. I just thought it was so cool because one of my sister's closest friends lives in Georgia, and I guess my brother and his fiance want to kind of visit the South. Because I asked like why they weren't just going straight towards the West Coast, you know? So they're going to Georgia to go meet up and stay with my sister's friend. And after that, I think they're hitting up New Orleans, and then I don't know, but they're heading to California. The other cool thing is that, oops, too excited. The other cool thing is that where they're moving to is really close to Ali and Nick. So, and you know, Brandon and I've been joking about moving to California or like going closer that way, you know, if we ever had to leave Maui. And I don't know, I guess I'm just really excited, especially after how revived I felt. Yeah, from our trip to Costa Mesa. And so it's really cool to know that I'm gonna have family there nearby, and hopefully it'll give us more reason to go and visit over there. So yeah, I'm just in a really good mood today. There's that. And then what happened? We had a pretty great weekend. So Saturday, today's Monday. So Saturday it was, okay, let me backtrack a little. Brandon and I recently launched something called the coaching experiment through our Above the Waves newsletter. Yes, because I didn't talk about it in my videos yet. But yeah, we launched this thing called the coaching experiment. And instead of like having our 6-week course with the built-in one-on-one calls, what we're doing here is like without the course component, if anyone wanted to just get coached by me once a week or once every other week, there are different plans set up. You know, that was going to be the option. And also built into that package is every other week a call with me, and then in between a group session. So it's called the group coaching session right now, but it's less coaching and it's more of like us as a small group coming together and just coming with like specific questions in mind in terms of like, you know, what kind of help do we want from the group? What are some ideas or solutions we'd like to get different perspectives on? Yeah, and just I kind of had like an agenda filled out, and this Saturday was our first group meeting. And you know, of course I was nervous about it because it's something that I'm doing for the first time, and it's not just me and someone one-on-one. It was going to be like a group of us, right? Yeah, and because I was doing it for the first time, of course, like I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I manage time well and that everyone gets value out of this time. And oh my gosh, this was something that I enjoyed so much. And like I got a little taste of it earlier this month when I did the group thing that I'm leading with Ali and Christine, like our little YouTube creator mastermind sort of thing. So that was my first experience, and I guess like kind of taking what I saw was happening there, I wanted to try to recreate it here. And what was incredible was just seeing like my clients that I'm working with being in the seat of a coach, if you will, because they were the ones like offering up their perspectives, and like, it was us putting our brains together, and it was really cool to see them kind of share their experiences and their skill sets, and like ask and answer certain questions that maybe I don't have expertise in. And so, yeah, I'm so excited for it. Like, we're gonna do one every 2 weeks, and it's just, when that hour was over, I was like just on cloud nine. I guess I've always been this way with my friends too, when I have like friends from different like seasons of my life, or even in different geographical locations, if for whatever reason I can get two of them together in one place. Like, for example, when my sister was backpacking and she was meeting us in Shanghai, the fact that I was going to get her and my friend Gail in the same room was so exciting for me. And I always think about, like my friend Sandra from Korea, and how I really want her to meet my best friend Jess, and how they would get along. And so, like, for me to have my clients together in one group and, like, just come together, that was really special for me. What was also cool was that it wasn't, because I wasn't the one, like, coaching the group. I kind of came with things that I wanted feedback on. And for me, it was regarding, like, building my second channel and making sure that, I'm creating content that's like fun and valuable over there. And because my clients, watch my videos and they're familiar with my content, I was able to get really insightful video requests, if you will, because that's what I wanted. I'm like, what would you guys want to see more of? And it was cool to hear their ideas, and that knowing that if I were to create this, they would also get value from it, because it's videos that they want to see from me. So it was like this really cool, like, virtuous cycle, and I'm just so jazzed about it. So that was Saturday, and then Brandon and I went to church on Saturday evening for Easter service. Easter was yesterday, Sunday, but at our church, or the church that we occasionally attend, there are more people like around our age that go on Saturday night, and I would say Sunday mornings are more of the elderly crowd. And so, yeah, we met our friends Carly and Taylor there, and then my friend Andrea and her husband, they also went to church too. And again, going back to, like, my two friends that don't know each other colliding, like, that happened on Saturday evening too. So it was like Carly got to meet Andrea, and I was so excited to kind of join them together. And I just, it's so funny. I just finished the 4th video of the personality series on our second channel. And this week, I just uploaded the one on neuroticism. But last week, I did one on extroversion. And I started off the video saying that I was really shocked when I found out that I am super extroverted. But, like, I'm sitting here talking about these experiences now, and even though I'm not actually in the moment, I'm just remembering what happened, I'm getting so excited. So it's like, well, crap, of course I'm an extrovert, right? It's just, there are things that, I guess, my neuroticism that gets in the way of my extroversion, if you will. And, going into unknown situations, and then, like, my sensitivity to what if this, what if that, like the worst case scenarios, they kind of kick in. And then I think that kind of dulls my extroversion and makes me avoid, or not be as interested in situations where I don't know all the people that are going to be there, or just like other circumstances that aren't so predictable for me, because you know me, like I love my routine, and I like knowing what to expect. So very awesome weekend. And then, Sundays I like to spend time doing work on Sundays, but my biggest priority on Sundays is really about setting myself up so that I can have the smoothest, best Monday possible. And that means, like, doing my bullet journal layouts for the week, like looking at my Google Calendar and just making sure my events and appointments are up to date, and that I'm aware of, the things that I have to do. And then Sundays are always vacuum and mopping day, and then me going around and disinfecting all the surfaces and cleaning and stuff. So whenever I get to do that on a Sunday, that also really has me on fire for the rest of the week. Am I talking really fast right now, or is that just in my head? Because I feel like I'm blah, 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 blah. I know why. It's because I want to finish my makeup and show you guys the stuff that I want to show you. That's pretty much all I want to do for my face today. Just curling the eyelashes, brows, skin, and then... So what I wanted to show you today in honor of Earth Day is Beauty Heroes limited edition discovery. And this is the first one because, you know, if you guys are familiar with Beauty Heroes or you've been a member, you know that every month Jeannie and the Beauty Heroes team, they focus on one brand at a time. And the reason for that is so that each product, the hero product and the sidekick or the brand, is, you know, to be savored for the month without having like a whole bunch of different brands. So for this Earth Day, Beauty Heroes put together a kit. It features 10 different brands, and they're all things that will help you live lighter, or like your low waste essentials, if you will. So I have my own variations of some of the things that are included in this kit. Like one of them you'll see is a menstrual cup. You guys know that's something that I already use. And so yeah, I really love the idea of this kit because it's about like living lighter. And Beauty Heroes actually recently changed their tagline. Before it was use less, love more. And now I think it's, I should know this, right? I think it's live lighter, love more, right? And I love what Janie's doing in terms of like reducing waste, in terms of even packaging or the little, the card that the boxes come with. Like I feel like it's becoming more and more minimal. So as I was getting ready to film this video, I was thinking about the ways in which I practice reducing waste. And these are things that I would say it really started for me around maybe late 2016 or early 2017, and Ali Cherry was actually a huge influence in that. Just watching her shop, you know, in the bulk section, which was something that I never had access to in Korea, or at least not that I was aware of, if that was an option. And just, you know, watching her use reusables. And what I like about her is like the approach of like, you don't have to be like an all or nothing mentality, which that's something that I'm very susceptible to. But funny enough, I think I like this practice of reducing my waste because it's one area where I don't approach it in a perfectionist manner. And I find so much freedom from that because, yeah, when I do something, I want to know that I can do it as best as I can. But there are certain things where I just, you know, obviously this comes in plastic and this isn't something like I'm willing to give up right now. There are other little things, little changes that I can make that really can cut back on the garbage I produce, right? So that's kind of my mindset around it. And before I show you the kit, I wanted to actually show you like the things that I use to reduce my waste that I already have. And so as beautiful as this discovery is, like you really don't need to go out and buy things for the most part, right? If you want to reduce your waste. So let me just walk you through what I mean by that. So first of all, like this bag here, this was actually gifted to me by a really lovely viewer. Her name is Anya, and she came out to the LA meetup. When was that? That was last year. Yeah, we met her in LA. She bought me this really cute Baggu bag with 2 books, both which I've read and really enjoyed. This is just like an easy way to switch out from using plastic bags, right? So when I pack my lunch, or when Brandon and I get takeout coffee, which is rare for me, he goes to Starbucks and works and gets coffee. So when we both go out, like I like to pack mason jars and, you know, do what we can. So one of the earliest changes I've made was not buying napkins, like disposable napkins from Costco. Like even in Korea, we used to have a ton. And then I went to Muji one time because we were lucky enough that we lived right across the street from Muji in Gangnam when we were in Korea. Yeah, I would walk over and I saw a pack. Actually, it was a pack of 10, I think, of these cloth napkins. I believe they're 100% cotton. And this one's got red stitching. This one's got blue stitching. And then I have one with just white. So what I like to do is we have like this mini kitchen island in our kitchen. And I have a wooden bowl on the bottom shelf, and in there I have these cloth napkins, and they're rolled up like this. So I just have a bunch of them. We'll use this at dinner, at mealtime, basically. See, these two are pretty clean, but there are ones where I was wearing like a bright red lipstick and I forgot about it, and I would like wipe my mouth. And some of the red lipsticks, I think the NARS ones, they don't come out. And you know, on the rare occasion that we have guests over, I don't really want to give them a napkin that has like my lipstick stains on it. I don't know, I just don't want to gross anyone out. So when I was staying with Ali, and I think even before I stayed with Ali, I saw this on her Instagram stories, but she was sharing this Etsy seller. I think her name is Tara, and these cloth napkins, they're so cute. I bought a set of 2 of these. This is the chambray, and then this is like a red one. But these are smaller than the Muji ones, right? So these I like for, you know, when we have guests over and I don't want to gross them out with my stains. So that's where I started, really. From the very beginning, it was that. And then I think the next step that I took was trying to bring a mason jar with me when I go to a coffee shop. And then actually last summer when I was in Vancouver, I bought these, I forget what they're called, but I'll put in some footage here because I actually forgot to pack it into my little bag right now. But there are these silicone tops that I place on top of a mason jar before using the metal part of it to kind of keep it secure. So that has like a little straw hole in it, and I'll take that when I do coffee. That would be probably the second change that I made. And then the third were to carry utensils with us. This is from the brand To Go Ware, and it just comes with cutlery. So this one's got a knife, which is pretty much useless, depending on what you're cutting, but for the most part, this is pretty useless. And fork, spoon, and chopsticks. I love that they added chopsticks because I feel like a lot of utensil kits don't include chopsticks. Super easy to throw in. So in Korea, we used to use these at home, and then when we were out, like going or eating out or at church, I just had like a bunch of hankies that we used to, you know, use as napkins. This one's mine. It's like a bunch of lamps, and then every so often, some of them are lit. And then this one's Brandon's. I got it for him. I just think it's so cute. I don't know, it's like this old man like struggling with an umbrella, and the wind blowing it up, and his beret fell off. This is something that we've had for a very long time too. Actually, when Brandon was a bachelor, even, yeah, way before he and I even met or started dating, he had a bunch of these microfiber cloths at his apartment. And since moving into our second apartment together, I kind of took these on and like had a little system with it because I think he was just using it to just clean. So what I do now is, instead of using paper towels for cleaning most things, like I still use paper towels when it comes to cleaning the toilet because I don't know, I just don't want to mess with that. But the blue, I have a stack of these in our kitchen, and this is used to clean countertops, our little island, our dining table. I love this. You know, it gets washed, it doesn't smell at all. And then the green ones, I have a bunch in our bathroom, underneath the bathroom sink in that cabinet. So I use this to, again, clean the counters, wipe down any like water, anything on the floor really. And I use this also to clean the mirrors. And then this yellow one, I mean, it's really faded now because I've used and washed them many times, but this one's reserved for electronics. So I like to use this to clean like the screen on my cameras or my MacBook, my monitor, my phone. Yeah, and I do that with like a little electronics cleaner I made. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio of water, like filtered water and rubbing alcohol, and that cleans it super well. So this is something that I picked up when we were in Kyoto, Japan last year. No, the year before that. It's a little chopsticks case. So you do that and then it opens up. But what I actually use it for instead of chopsticks is for stainless steel straws and a little straw cleaner. I usually keep 2 because, again, like I don't really do takeout coffee so much anymore since living here. But, you know, if Brandon and I are going to go out and get like a special drink, then, you know, I like to keep a straw for me, one for me and one for him. So This is really so easy to carry around. What I'm not going to show you right now is our collection of totes. I mean, we already had a good number of tote bags, but after we came back from the Natural Products Expo, I feel like our collection tripled. So a lot of them are actually in where we keep our shoes in the closet, because sometimes we'll use them as shoe bags, and then we have a ton that's in the trunk of our car. So whenever we go grocery shopping, we always have reusable bags. The other thing that I found really useful for totes, especially ones that can be washed, and you have to be careful because some totes actually, it will say in the tag underneath, like, you know, for promotional use only, like do not wash, which is such a bummer because I have a Beauty Heroes tote and I have a tote from Away. They're both really cute, but they're not meant to be washed, and so I use them less. But I have one, it's really sturdy canvas. It was a Reebok one. It is a Reebok one. And that one's great because when we were traveling for 5 months, that basically acted as my laundry bag too. And it was a pretty big tote. So we'd fill it up, right? And when we did our dirty laundry, a lot of times I would throw the tote in there with my clothes to be washed together. And so I really like that it was a hamper that could be washed. I mean, I don't need to explain all the ways to use a tote, but I just thought having a tote, and they fold up so small. If you have one with you when you're traveling, that was something I got a lot of value out of, so I thought I'd share that. Period products are something that I switched to as well, and I've got a few varieties here. So I have my menstrual cup. This is from the brand Lena, I think it's Lena. And then I started out with these first. These are reusable pads. They're made with bamboo fiber. And this one's the short one. I don't like this one, you guys. I don't recommend it. I got it on Amazon. It was very well reviewed. But what I find is that with most underwear, once you button it, it scrunches. So the chances of leakage toward the side is very high. So I don't recommend that. This one, however, also from Amazon. This is one my sister gave me. She bought like a pack of, I don't know how many, and she gave me 2. But these are longer, and there's 2 sets of buttons here. So I use the one on the that's further out so that the pad doesn't scrunch up. And I like this because if you're using this overnight and you're afraid of like leaking, like, you know, towards your backside, you can just like shift it, you know, in your underwear. You just pull it up and it's like a little bit more secure. And then my Thinks briefs, I talk about these. I feel like I'm like constantly recommending this in person in my newsletter and things like that. And so, yeah, these are the organic briefs. I haven't tried their original ones. I think it's more like a nylon fabric, I think. This is the organic cotton, and I have 4 or 5 pairs of these, and these are great. So I don't use tampons. I still have like a pack of liners, panty liners that I bought a long time ago, and it's been many years, so I still use those. And that's more for like if it's so light that it's not worth me wearing and washing these. So that's when I'll use it, and sometimes when I travel, I'll stick that into my bag. So yeah, like these are things that I've already owned. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this too, because the red Baggu bag I showed you, it folds up like this small, and then you just stick it in your bag. But I have a second one. This is one I bought in a little surf town near us. And look, it's just different. Peaches. So yeah, I really like to carry my reusable stuff, mason jars, food containers, and such. So now I'm going to show you what's in the Beauty Heroes limited edition Discovery. It's available starting today, Earth Day, and then I think until it sells out. Yeah, if you're a member, you'll get 15% off this. And if you're not a member, I believe you can just buy this Discovery, because otherwise, you know, you have to sign up to be a Beauty Heroes member, and you need to sign up for at least 3 months. This, I believe, is available as a standalone. I will leave a link down below if you want to check it out. First of all, I really love the cotton bag that it comes in. I'm really going to reuse this. I'll probably use this I'm trying to think. I think I might want to use it for when I go to Oahu and I want to pack like face towels. Like I have little face cloths that I can put in here. That would be really nice, actually. So the first thing that's in here I haven't used yet, and this is from the brand Salt. These are menstrual cups. So the cool thing about this is that, you know, with menstrual cups, they come in different sizes, right? And a lot of times it'll be broken down into if you have never given vaginal birth versus if you have given vaginal birth, and depending on your flow, you can either get the smaller cup or the larger cup. And some people just have heavier flows, right? Even if you've never given vaginal birth, you might want a bigger cup because you might have a heavier flow. So what's really cool is in this set, you get 2 cups. Yeah, and Jeannie wanted to remove the guesswork out of that. I haven't even taken this out of the packaging yet. But you get 2 cups in one, so you can figure out what works for you. So there's that. So I've tried the Diva cup, hated it, but I love the Lena cup. So this is the one I've been using for, I don't know, I think around 4 months now. But yeah, the size is pretty comparable. And this is the smaller of the 2 sizes that Lena offers. But okay, I'm excited. It would be really nice if this came with a little bag to keep it in. Do you? Okay. So in the little cap here, got fold out. I'm sure it teaches you how to use it and stuff. Ooh, yay! It does come with, ooh, this is cute. Oh my gosh, these are really cute. Cool. You know, I think I might gift the bigger one because I know for sure that the small size like works really well for me. So I might find someone to give that to. But this is amazing. I don't need to, but I would like to try it out to see how it differentiates from Lena. So yeah, that's the first thing you get. Okay, so it says size is small and regular. The small one's for light or normal flow, which holds up to 3 tampons worth of blood, and then the bigger one is for a normal or heavy flow, and it holds up to, 4 tampon capacity. Cool. So yeah, I'm excited to give that a try. The second item is one that I've never tried before, and this is bamboo vegan floss. So the reason I've never given, you know, like refillable floss like this a go is because years ago I've tried, I think it was called Slide or Glide or whatever. It was like one of the softer flosses, and it was so soft that I feel like it wasn't cleaning between my teeth. And I remember going to the dentist one time to get my teeth cleaned, and I remember being embarrassed because she was like, "Do you not floss? You should start flossing." And I was like, "No, I floss every day." And she's like, "You don't have to lie to me." I remember her saying this to me, the dental hygienist, and I was like, "No, I swear I floss." I remember using it, and it was so soft that, yeah, it felt like it wasn't doing much. And then when I went to get my teeth cleaned and she like asked me if I flossed, that kind of sucked. So since then, I haven't been interested in trying out flosses other than what I like now. And right now we use the Plackers one. It's like the little plastic one, and yeah, I like not how rough it is, but like the string on the pick, it's tight, so I feel like it really does a good job cleaning. So when I saw this, I was happy that it was in here because I don't think it was something that I would have gone out to buy myself. And once you're done with this, you can just buy the refills inside, and then just continue to use the glass jar it comes in. So the floss is made of bamboo fiber, and it's got activated charcoal, tea tree, and peppermint, and so it's supposed to help freshen breath and stuff. I've only used this one so far, and I'm happy to report that it's not like soft and silky. So I think this could be a good alternative. We'll see. And if you're wondering, the floss is 100% biodegradable. Next, I've got 2 toothbrushes. They're from the brand Mabel. And what's really fun is that the base here, it's thicker, and so it stands up by itself on the sink, so you don't have to, you know, especially if you're traveling and maybe the bathroom you're using isn't the cleanest and you don't want to like put it down on right on the counter. Yeah, it stands up. And so We've got a red one here and a blue one here. And okay, so what I like about these, I haven't used them yet, but just like first impressions, I like that the head of the toothbrush isn't so wide. So I had a 5-pack of the really popular bamboo ones. I think it's like brush with bamboo. That, I feel like the head is much wider, and I felt like whenever I was brushing my teeth and I was like really like getting closer to the back of my throat to brush my tongue, like it was so big, it like kind of hurt. Like I feel like I was like choking myself. I don't know. And the head was so big that I felt like it didn't really get into all the nooks and crannies. So I was like trying to use it, you know, because it was more earth friendly or whatever, but I just really don't like the brush with bamboo toothbrushes. So I'm excited to see how these go. And the cool thing about this company is I think for every toothbrush you buy, they give one away. I will say though, the brush with bamboo toothbrushes are great for cleaning the bathroom. Yeah. Because after I finish using them, after like 3 months, you're supposed to switch out your toothbrushes. I just use it to clean the bathroom and like the tubs and tiles and stuff. So yeah. So the next one is David's toothpaste. This is a new flavor they came out with. You guys know, like, I've used many tubes of the original peppermint one. And then this one I discovered for the first time when we were at Natural Products Expo in March. Yeah, last month. And for the people at the expo, this was discounted. I think it normally sells for like $9 to $10, but we bought them for $5 a tube. And so yeah, I was really excited that this was included in this kit. But the toothpaste we're using right now currently is this one actually, the peppermint charcoal. And if you guys have used the original one, it tastes exactly the same, except the toothpaste for this is grayish in color. I haven't noticed like a huge difference in terms of like the whitening effects like versus the original one. But I feel like the aluminum tube feels kind of different. Like the original one, it frustrated me because sometimes like I wouldn't even squeeze it that hard, but I would find like little tears on the tube and like toothpaste would be squeezing out, or like I would just do like give it a like one wrong press and like just toothpaste would get wasted. But I find that the packaging for this one, it feels a little bit sturdier. I don't know. If you guys have noticed a difference, like please let me know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. This is a brand that I've been wanting to try for a while. Meow Meow Tweet. They are, I think they're most well known for their deodorant, and this is the grapefruit baking soda free deodorant stick. I know that they also make one in a jar. I personally have never owned deodorant in a jar where you have to like put your fingers in to use. I don't know how much I would like that actually. This one comes in cardboard packaging, and what you do is you just push it up like this, like a push pop. Do you guys remember push pops? Yeah. And then, ooh, okay, so there you go. You get quite a bit of product. Smells just like grapefruit. I currently have a deodorant that I'm using that I love right now, so I'm probably not going to break into this one for a while. I know for sure that Brandon is allergic to the baking soda in deodorant because I've tried to get him to switch from his Axe for so long, and it took years before we found one that works and that he likes. And it's one that I talked about in my newsletter actually. The brand is called Mega Babe. I wonder if this would work well for him because it doesn't have baking soda. But then again, we've tried baking soda free alternatives from like Schmidt's and I think Tom's as well, and it did not work at all. The other thing from Meow Meow Tweet, this one is their Sweet Orange Tangerine Vegan Lip Balm. And this one I broke into immediately. Same concept. It's got the push pop action. I don't want to push this too hard because I just realized I was like, you know, all up on that deodorant. Oh man, now I just kind of broke off a corner of it. Guys, I ruined it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. It's clear. It smells like oranges. Really good. I didn't realize this until recently, but it actually says on the packaging here that you can apply it not just to your lips, but to your hands and body as needed. And what I did the other day was I was painting my nails, and so I kind of used it on my cuticles, and it was really nice. I really like their packaging. I love all the little illustrations. I love the colors. It's definitely one of the things that got me interested in this brand when I first heard about them, and they're based out of Brooklyn, New York. So this next one was actually a beauty product that was previously in a Beauty Heroes Discovery. I forget if this was the hero or sidekick, but this is from the brand Hanua, and this is the Olena oil. And it's a facial oil. I found out actually through Hanua products that I am allergic to noni, which is a native plant, fruit in Hawaii. And this one and the other one, gosh, I can't think of the name, but this is the oil. There was a serum and that also had noni in it, and it gave me a rash on my face. So the first 2 bottles that we got, I had Brandon use it and go through with it. This one, I think I'm going to gift just because this man doesn't need any more skincare. I mean, he's already using up the products that don't work for me, things that I'm sensitive to. So I'm going to gift this, and I know someone that would appreciate this. But yeah, let me just show you this packaging because I love it. It just breaks apart really easily, and I believe this is also compostable. Yeah, so this is 100% recyclable and compostable. So the founder of this brand, she's also from Hawaii, and her husband's name is Brandon Kapua. I'll never forget that. And yeah, so this is what that looks like. Apparently noni is like a really powerful healing fruit, and it's quite a bummer that I cannot use it. I also believe that noni is in the Hanua sunscreen too, and I know a lot of people love that sunscreen. I had a reaction to it, so that's another one that I gave that bottle to Marie actually, because I know she really likes the Hanua sunscreen. So there's that. This is another one in this kit that I was really excited about, and it is this utensils kit. You guys, this was handmade by an artist in California, and yeah, it's made of this canvas cotton material. Jeannie was saying how she just like throws it into the machine, you know, when she does her laundry every couple weeks. This one's got a fork. These are my chopsticks actually that I bought in Kyoto when I bought the chopsticks case. And these are really thin, like they're thinner than all the other chopsticks that I own, and it just fits so nicely in here. And then we got a knife that actually works, look. This is really exciting because you guys saw my other one and how blunt it is. This one actually works. The only thing that I realized is after you use this, when it's time to do the dishes, the little straw cleaner that this comes with is gold when you're cleaning this, because you just get a little bit of dish soap, and then I had to like go inside all the little crevices to get all the food out. So that's the only downside, but it works, right? It works like a knife should. So yeah, we got a spoon here. These are all made of bamboo. This one actually is mine that I put in here because I was gonna go get coffee and I needed the skinny straw. But this comes with a Beauty Heroes branded straw, and this is with their, oh yeah, this is with their new tagline. It's Beauty Heroes Live Lighter, Love More, and straw cleaner. So this is just, I really like how it looks. I like how it rolls up. And then Jeannie purposely chose black so that, you know, it doesn't get too dirty and beat up in your bag. But yeah, so cute. I love this little pouch. It's got the little Beauty Heroes label here. So I don't need this one obviously because I have the to-go wear, the 2 sets of those, but I've been really choosing to carry this around just because I like how it looks, and I throw this in my bag and this is in my tote when I know that I'm gonna be going out to eat. So the last thing in this kit is this book. It's called Give a Shit by Ashley Piper. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, in here it's a handbook to help, I guess, help you transition into a more sustainable, healthier lifestyle. And there's like different tips in here for how to do that in your space, like how to live more minimally, tips for an ethical wardrobe. There's a bunch of plant-based recipes in here, beauty product recommendations. Yeah, so if you have read this book, please let me know below. I have so many books that I have to read right now, so I'm probably not going to get to this anytime soon, but yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've read this. Alright, so that's everything I wanted to share with you today. I'm going to clean up my desk because it just looks like, you know, it got thrown up on. I have stuff everywhere right now. And then I think I'm going to start packing for Wednesday. I'm so excited to see my sister and Joe. And I am going to do my best to convince her to film a morning chat with me, but I don't know. My sister is quite a mystery bag. So anyway, if you guys see a morning chat from me next week, it'll be because she agreed to it. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know how you're doing down below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.